Hey guys, Jordan here. Welcome back to episode 2 of building the ultimate budget sim racing rig. In episode 1 we built the cockpit and talked about why a proper rig makes such a difference, and now it's time to dive into the gear that brings it all to life, the wheels, motors and pedals. Now this series has been kindly sponsored by MSI, who have a couple of great promotions running, including ways to earn free Steam credit when you buy or share your MSI gear. First up, shout out by MSI. If you bought any MSI products recently, you can share your thoughts about them by leaving a review and claim Steam credit worth up to £35. There's also Empower Your Final Quest, when you can get up to £70 in Steam credit when you buy eligible MSI components like select Intel motherboards, AMD motherboards, coolers, cases and power supplies. Now stay tuned because we'll actually be using some of those eligible MSI parts in the build later on, so now's the perfect time to upgrade and grab some free Steam credit while you're at it. Please check out the links in the description box to learn more. Big thank you to MSI for sponsoring the series. So part 1, wheelbase choices. We've got 3 different main types of wheelbases to choose from. You've got your gear driven, that's usually the cheapest way to go. Good way to get started though. The Logitech G920 that I reviewed on the channel a few years back is a classic example. It's affordable, works on PC and consoles, but you can definitely feel the gears while you're driving. It's not always the smoothest experience. Belt driven is a really nice middle ground. They use a belt to smooth things out so they're quieter and give you more precise feedback than gear driven setups. Something like the Thrustmaster T300 is a solid example here. Now direct drive is going to be the top tier, where the motor connects directly to the wheel. No gears, no belts, just pure force feedback. That's what you get with the Asetek Initium we're going to be using here. These are much more powerful and accurate, which make them the go-to choice for serious sim racing. Now pedals matter just as much as the motors, and the differences again can be huge depending on what you go for. The basic sets are going to be using potentiometers which measure position, not pressure. So again, the Logitech G920 pedals I had on the channel are a perfect example. They are fine for casual racing, but anyone who's used them will remember that notorious hard rubber block on the brake pedal. It was meant to mimic resistance, but really it just makes braking feel stiff and inconsistent. Mid-range pedals often use Hall effect sensors which read the magnetic field instead of physical resistance. They're more reliable and smoother than potentiometers. The Initium pedals that I have here definitely fall into this category. They're a definite step up from something like the Logitech set. Now high-end pedals use load cells, so instead of measuring pedal travel they measure pressure, which means braking feels much closer to a real car. The consistency you get lap after lap is night and day compared to the potentiometer or Hall effect setups. Asetek and Fanatec also offer load cell upgrades if you want to upgrade down the line. Now on the extreme high end you've got the hydraulic systems. They replicate the pressure and feel of a real brake system with fluid resistance. That's as close as you're going to get to a real car without actually being in one. And while they're expensive for serious sim races or people that want to practice a car that they drive in real life, for example, they're the ultimate in realism. So let's have a look at the kit we're going to be using here. As I mentioned, this is the Asetek Initium Racing Bundle, which is a fairly new bundle including the Initium Direct Drive wheelbase, the Initium steering wheel and then the Initium pedal set. The full bundle retails for $599. It's positioned as a premium entry-level kit, not budget gear but a starting point that delivers high-end feel, precision and upgradability. Now if you're looking for something a little bit more affordable, we have got some alternatives for you here. We've got the Moser R3 bundle which comes in at $359, a full direct drive setup with the R3 base, ES wheel and SRP light pedals. Good entry point for PC racing, and you can also get an Xbox licensed version which works natively on console, so you can get the same smooth force feedback experience without a PC. Now for PlayStation players you've also got a couple of routes too. The Gran Turismo DD Pro from Fanatec is a premium option built for PS4 and PS5, offering true direct drive performance with Gran Turismo branding. And for those on a stricter budget, we've also got the Thrustmaster T300 RS GT edition, which comes in closer to $330. It's belt driven rather than the full direct drive, but still offers smooth, consistent feedback and works perfectly on PS4 and PS5. So let's go over the Asetek kit we have here, starting with the Initium wheelbase. This is a 5.5 Nm direct drive unit with a 14-bit encoder with 16,384 steps of resolution. That delivers smoother, more precise feedback than gear or lower end belt systems. This bundles for the PC, connects via USB and includes 5 peripheral ports that can also act as a hub for your Asetek pedals and wheels. You can also upgrade the torque with an optional boost kit, taking it to 8 Nm. Without any tools, which is pretty awesome. For the Initium steering wheel, this is 300mm in diameter with textured rubber grips and an automotive grade polymer shell. You've got lots of different controls on here, including 11 push buttons, 4 of which are backlit, 2 rotary encoders, a 4-way D-pad, magnetic shifter paddles. They also have no click as well, which is something I personally like. 9 ARGB Rev LEDs, start stop backlit button. Then we've also got Asetek's quick release for easy swaps between different wheels. Now this wheel is going to be PC only in the bundle, but they do have an Xbox version, so hopefully we'll see an Xbox bundle further down the line. And then looking at the pedals, this is going to be a 2-pedal kit using Hall effect sensors for both the throttle and brake. You can run them in floor mode or cockpit mode. The assembly is a glass fibre reinforced composite, weighs around 2.9 kilos and is ready to race out of the box. So you can also get an upgradable clutch pedal and clutch upgrade, load cell or hydraulic brake, plus an upgraded throttle. Also, a quick mention that all of the software runs through Asetek Race Hub. You configure dead zones, pedal maps, configure LEDs, set all your calibration and stuff all on there, all in one piece of software, which is nice. But we'll be covering that, of course, when we get things set up. We'll run you through all of that and how it all works. So that's wheels, motors and pedals covered, the core of what makes your sim rig feel immersive. Next time we'll be looking at displays and how to power the setup. And as with this series, these sim rig episodes will go live every other upload on my channel, alternating with my regular tech content, so you'll always know when the next part is coming. Big thank you to everyone that's watched episode 1. It's taken off, thankfully, after all the work that I put into it. I'm really glad that it's going down well. Big thank you to everyone that subscribed and joined as well, since seeing a lot of new people come onto the channel, which I really do appreciate. I hope you've enjoyed the series so far. Big thank you to Asetek for the Initium bundle and also MSI for sponsoring the series. I'll leave links to everything down below if you want to check anything out. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.